So you're not gonna see that whole line when it's flaking out. It's gonna bleed certain areas of the hair strand. And once it goes into the hair, it gets a gradual lightness as it goes in. If I had this all done, I would start, and the hair's already in the right place, everything, and the finishing touch, I start flaking some of the hair out. Just imagine this being real dark, right? That's how it would do. It's hard, I know it's hard to see that. Oh, let me darken this so you guys know. Okay. See if I can show you there. You don't have, some of them do. Okay. And once it tucks into the hair, it gets lighter in the hair, and it disappears right into the hair. And now the sunlight's hitting the hair strand, right? So I gotta look at it and see what areas is lighter bleach. So it's bleach right here, and it's bleach right here. You see it or you don't see it? Okay? You don't see it there. Here's the, comes right in here, stops right there. No, it goes up a little bit, just up past that line, And now you gotta make it look like it's going around the back of the head, back of her, right? So you draw like that. That's how you do it. Let it loop around. If you don't, it's gonna look like this. Follow the line that you drew on her shoulders, and it's gonna make it look flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is the actual lip line right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the second one right here. Right here. This gets softer as it touches the lip, as it goes up. Making this real dark, it's gonna make the bottom lip pop. I'm gonna draw her teeth. I can see her teeth. Front teeth. Only the end of the corner of the lips are darker right here. Okay. And then as I start blending the whole, all her teeth, this gets lighter as it comes in. And it's darker hair. Alright, I have pretty much a lot of the inside drawing in, the eyes, the lips. Now I can get the structure of her face, the outside outline of her face. I can get it in there now. Everything inside is gonna help me find the outside lines. Alright, here, most times it gets softer right here. It's not I don't outline the whole lip. I stop right here and then it gets softer over here. You don't see the edges that much. This side also. Now, I love her lips. It gives a much stronger emotion to it, you know? Like it's like telling you, what is she thinking, you know? I love that. I try to capture that when I see a model's, you know, lips open. Once I blend the whole thing, that shadow's gonna be much more convincing, more, okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, you know? Right here, watch what they do. Blend that like that. Why is it that I just don't blend the whole entire thing? No. Think of it as a tunnel. As you're walking out, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. That's what it is. And the triangle, when it's really deep in, it has a subtle triangle shape that's really, 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 really dark. Really dark. Not a perfect triangle, it just has a similar, you know. And then I blend this. You don't want the triangle, you don't want to notice the triangle. Just draw the triangle and then kind of blur it as it comes out. Blur it as it comes out. That. In the beginning, see how I render it really, really quick? I put enough in there to know that I'm pretty damn close to it, actually drawing it, slowing down and getting the details in there. My lines are pretty close. And I'm gonna explain what I mean about triangle notch. Yeah. In a minute. special lip of the line is up here, and then there's another line here that renders the pupil right here. Now to make the pupil sink in, it's never white in here. Here's the, now, the outside is darker, so I'm gonna get this dark right here. And then, right here, a little bit. There's bottled water in the back. There's some. Her right eye looks lower, the outside of the eye, corner of the eye is lower. The inside of her left outside corner of the eye looks like it's higher. So my judgment here is, I'm basing it on her right eye, that both eyes are lower than the inside corner of the eye. If you can see the pupil right here, this is where it stops right here. And that's the lip line, the top is the lip line. You could see, I could see the inside of the lip line here, this right here.
Inside it.
To find a nostril on her left, I have to look at her eye, the inside corner of the eye, to see if the inside eye is tucked past the nostril, or is it before it's away from the nostril. So I can see it right here. It's here. That's where the nostril is, right here. Now, I can't draw the other side of the nostril because I gotta get the eye in there.
Yeah. So I follow one stroke, change my pencil to an H, and get in between it, and that's how I blend. My 9H is my white. And what I mean by that, even though it's dark, let's say if I put, here, let me see if I. This is the 9H, but it's my white, my white. Can you see that?
Yeah, very nice.
You can see it. But if I get all my values in down well enough, and then I finally use the 9H, it's gonna look white.
Wow.
Still look white. I don't wanna use the white paper as my highlight. I want it to pop. I want it to, come out of the canvas. So I try not to use any of the white paper. So this is my white. The only time
The only time I use the paper is my highlights, maybe the tip of the nose, maybe, the eyes. Somewhere where it looks like it's, when it's white, it may be moist and it just enhances the brightness of the white.
When you did the drawings in the other room, there's a lot